Hello, tubers. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. And thank you for coming on and watching today's live stream with me and Mr. Brooke Schneider. Thank you, Mr. Schneider, for coming on and joining us. Always a pleasure to have you on with us. And before we start today's live stream, I want to give a shout out to a great subscriber and a great friend of ours who bought us these Bitcoin mugs. And it says Bitcoin to the moon. There you go. So one side it says to the moon, other side it says Bitcoin. And that was given to us by
Africa Islam.
Africa Islam. So
Thank
Africa,
you.
if you're watching, thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. He's came over to Thailand. He's here currently and bought us a couple of souvenirs from the West.
Nice of them.
So really appreciate it. Thank you so much for that, Africa. Okay, today's title of the live stream is High Season is Here. And it is. We are noticing a lot more people moving into the condo complex. Went down to Jomtien Beach today, and I tried out my new camera and did a walk and talk on there. I'll show you guys later in the stream the camera that I bought. And I also mentioned that I was buying a lot of new equipment, and I've got it. It's arrived, so I'll show you that too. And we're trying to make our YouTube channel more professional. You know, and higher quality, so the video footage will be a lot clearer, a lot more colors involved, and it's great for dark rooms where the lighting isn't very light and it's sort of overcast outside. It'll pick up on the smallest light and amplify it and make it look like it's perfect daylight. You can even film at night and you'll still get a fantastic quality video out of it. So we got all that equipment, and I went out and I tried it today, and I was super impressed. Super, super impressed. It was worth the expense of paying for it.
Nice.
So yes, high season is here, and went down to the beach to do the 2 walk and talks. And what did I notice? A lot of the beach chairs are now getting full. Ooh. You know, the chairs on the beaches that you pay to rent for the day. Yeah. They must have been about half full. So normally in low season, you'll see what? Maybe 5-10 people sitting on them, on the loungers of all the loungers down the beach. I could have sworn we saw several hundred today on the beach.
Oh, that's good.
So high season is here. So that means the prices are going up, folks. So those chairs that would have normally 50 baht for the day are now 100 baht for the day.
Wow.
And they're already putting the prices up. We're in October. So they know that high season is only 3 weeks away. And they're already starting to pump up the prices ready for it. There's a car rental place just down on Second Road in Jomtien. The other side of Second Road as it changes into Pattaya Road.
Yeah.
There's a car rental, and I've already seen their signs go up.
It starts changing. They have the electronic sign running across.
Yeah. So it's definitely high season, and we're noticing the changes already. Went to the mall yesterday, to Festival Mall. Food court was packed out. struggled to find somewhere to sit down in the food court. So
at Festival Mall.
At Festival Mall.
Okay. Yeah.
And normally that food court's quite good, you know.
It's a big food court.
It is. And there's lots of chairs and tables to sit down. But yesterday when we went for lunch, it was a little bit of a struggle. We found a chair in the end, but and a table. When somebody got up, we grabbed it quickly.
Sure.
But yeah, it's definitely high season is coming into full swing
here
now.
again.
And I'm noticing when I'm going out filming with Sean, the renters asking for more money already.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, hang on, we're still in, you know, September, October. You know, high season's only 2 months away. You know, we want this price. You know, so what can you do?
Yep.
All right, let's get started with the show and see who's online.
Julie Perkins is online. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Julie and Adrian Perkins, for coming on and joining us.
Tony Montana, say hello to my little friend. Good evening, Cooper, Darlene, Brooke, and Jackie.
Good evening to you, Tony.
Tony Montana again. A group of us went to Triple P for dinner tonight and was fantastic as always.
Triple P.
Triple P is right next door. And, you know, the nice seating area there. And yeah, good food. There's a lot of good food around here.
Oh, yeah, there is. There's so many restaurants.
Good prices, to eat from. Too. Tony Montana, Chiang Mai is still in the red with the flooding.
It is down south. I'm sorry, up north. It is still in the red with the flooding. We've had a bit of rain here.
Yeah.
But we had a good downpour this afternoon. I want to say about this evening, about 6 o'clock, lasted for about 40 minutes. And now it's clear.
Yeah, we were in the pool around 3 o'clock and maybe 5 minutes of rain, but that was it.
Yeah. But I love it when it rains because as soon as it does, the humidity just drops.
Yes.
And it's a super cool time to be here in Thailand.
Yeah, cools it down. Co-time, evening all.
Good evening to you, Co-time.
Black Ops, Big Al, evening, Cooper and Darlene.
Good evening, Al. Always a pleasure to have you on here with us.
Vincent, hey, are there flooding in Pattaya?
No, we haven't had any flooding. There is 2 roads in Pattaya that do get predominantly flooded, and that's by the dark side over there. There's a dip that goes by the train tracks, and that one, whenever we have a real heavy downpour, it always gets flooded, always. And then the other one that gets flooded is Soi Buakhao. Parts of Soi Buakhao will get flooded. They do get flooded in the heavy rains. But here in Jomtien, we're up higher because Pattaya is down from us. You know, I know it's only, you know, 2 miles away from Pattaya to Jomtien, but we're up higher sea level wise, and they're down. You actually go down the hill from Pratamak into Pattaya. And when they get heavy rains, they do get a little bit of floods, but here in Jomtien, I've never seen
any. Mind you, I don't go out on my scooter when it's raining. You do with your car. So
yeah, but still, I've never seen it.
No,
not here in Jomtien. So we're kind of lucky in that respect.
Tommy Lee, there's that smile. Good evening, Cooper, Brooke, and Darlene.
And hello, Tommy. Thank you for coming on and joining us, buddy.
Tommy the Tominator, Daniel Hall, Danny Vega, Inch by Inch.
That's it, Inch by Inch.
Tesla Guy. Good evening, Cooper and Brooke. Good
and thank you, Tesla guy. I got some shares in Tesla too. And they're doing quite well. They're up right now.
Heath McDaniel. Good evening, morning, watching from Southeast Tennessee.
And thank you, Heath, for coming in from Tennessee to join us.
Mike, good morning from Florida.
Good morning, Mikey.
Tampa, I think. The Music Sanctuary. Greetings, Cooper, Brooke, and Darlene. Good evening. Good morning from Edmonton, Alberta. Hope you folks are well. We
are. Thank you for coming on and joining us. Always a pleasure. We've got so many great people out on here.
Rodney. Hello, Coop, Darlene, and Brooke. What a great way to start my day.
Always with Cooper's Thai Adventure live stream.
Ford Dog. Good morning, Mr. Cooper, Mr. Schneider. Have a great stream, guys. Bitcoin to the moon.
And that's what we're hoping. We're in October. We're hoping it's going to go straight
to the moon
now, because this is the normal part of the 4 years of the halving, and it's always around October time to March, April that it tends to go parabolic. So just waiting for that event to happen.
October. I travel. Good evening.
Good evening. I travel.
McClintock 77. I'm visiting Pattaya in late February. Will it still be very crowded then?
Yes. Because it's high season all the way from sort of now until the end of April, Songkran. So February is still going to be quite busy. February, there tends to be a lot of beach festivals in Pattaya. So they'll have beach concerts, running on the beach. You know, they have the beach marathon of people in bikinis. Great to watch for the guys.
I think I missed that last year. Maybe we'll make it.
Yeah, so it's always good fun to watch for the guys and the girls. because you get the guys out there in those Speedos, and there's not much to the imagination as they're
Things
running.
pretty well drop off
as
high
well.
season at the end of April after summer.
Yeah.
So there you go, guys. Alfa Romeo, there he is. Good morning from the Great White North. I need a vacation soon, really soon.
See you in December, Alpha.
Romeo is still working, working hard.
Semi-retired.
He's pedaling those bikes. Scott Richmond, there's Scotty. Good evening, Cooper, Darlene, and Brooke from California.
And thank you for coming in from California, and all those that are currently watching on the Australian app, which is called, what's it called now? Kick and Rumble. Rumble, thank you for coming on and joining us. I see you there, but for some reason, it doesn't let me load your chats on Rumble.
Oh, really? Giovanni, there he is. Johnny, good evening, Cooper, Brooke, and Darlene, and all the viewers.
And thank you, Giovanni. Much appreciated.
He likes his Greek coffee. Alfa Romeo, Brooke, going to the Leafs versus Wings game tonight. Wow.
I
think that's
two
regular
Canadian
season,
teams,
isn't it? Yeah. No, that's a U.S. and Canadian. Malcolm Hawkins, good day, Team Coops and Captain Bitcoin.
And thank you, Mal.
Malcolm's a gold bug.
He is. He likes his gold.
He likes his gold. He used to mine it. That's
He's
why.
into shiny things.
Oh, he used to tell me about the big nuggets he'd be able to. Scotty has greetings from Pattaya.
And Scott, greetings from Pattaya, brother. Thank you for coming on and joining us. Now you're here
Tommy
enjoying the land of paradise.
Tommy the Tominator, I see the new mics on you guys. No, those are the same old
These are the same mics.
Tommy.
Okay. So what I did is we went out and
there it is.
There it is. I'll just borrow that. It's a heavy sucker. And we bought new mics for the live stream because I'm going to be doing it and having several people on for the live stream in the very, very near future. We're working and getting all the equipment out, folks. So I went and got these microphones. These are big, heavy microphones, and they'll be coming on a boom stick, and they'll be sitting right here as we're talking, and I'll be able to have 4 people on the live stream at the same time, up to 4 people, which is absolutely fantastic. And then to make this possible, of course, we had to go out and buy one of these huge suckers. Oh, let me just try and pick that up. Got it.
Need a hand there.
And it's heavy, and it's called a sound mixer, and it looks like that. So if you're going to be doing YouTube like a podcast and having multiple people on there, which I think will be absolutely great, you need this, and you need these buttons to activate each person's microphone over here where this hand is here, and then you need these for the sound levels. So, and then this will support 4 microphones that plug in there. So not a cheap piece of equipment, very expensive piece of equipment, actually.
Way above my pay grade.
Yeah. And then for the YouTube videos, to make them even better, what I did is that we went out and we bought, I'm just going to show you folks. I think it's in here. Brand new microphone for YouTubing. And it's called the DJI Action 5. And it looks like that. That is brand new, only been on the market for about 3 weeks. So we got this sucker, and it's really, really good. And the battery life on this is 4 hours. On the DJI Action 3 that we were using, the battery life is about 30 minutes. So I was constantly changing the batteries. And the biggest problem I had with the DJI 3, overheating. We'd be out filming, and all of a sudden the camera would say, I'm shutting off. It's too hot out here.
Oh, boy.
This one here, it doesn't do that. It can take a lot more heat before it'll shut down. So I think it's up to 50 degrees Celsius before it shuts down. The other one was at 35. And so if it's in the direct sunlight for more than, a couple minutes, it'll shut down. This one here, I can go in the direct sunlight all day.
Yeah.
And it's just super fantastic. It's got face tracking on there, everything.
Good.
Yeah. And then we got these new mics to go with it. So these are actually new mics.
Look what you do for the subscribers. This is amazing.
Trying to make it as good as possible. Everybody's sort of moved up in the world. Most of us have 4K TVs, and we wanted to get a 4K camera. So it, makes the quality that much better.
That's a 4K camera.
That is a 4K camera. And like I said, we filmed 2 walk and talks on the beach today. 2 very good subjects. I'm not going to tell you what they are. You guys have to wait and see this week. First one comes out tomorrow. And, you will notice the picture quality phenomenal. Huge difference between the DJI 3 and the DJI 5.
Oh, good.
Action 5. So we're making it happen. I did say I was going to go out and get this equipment, and then we'll have more people on the live streams, but I got to get the equipment, get everything set up. Next thing we have to do is go buy the booms. So the booms is what it is. It's a metal post like this. And then the microphone will stand right here in front of your mouth. Good. Well, I can't find them anywhere in Thailand for the podcasting. I can find the normal ones that hold the normal microphone, sort of like that, but that's no good. That's more of along for, people singing with a guitar, and they can't hold the mic at the same time. It's no good for podcasting. So we got to order them online. We already ordered a couple cables. They've came through, the jack cables. They're 3-pin cables, especially to fit the mixer and the microphone. They're not cheap either. They're like $60 for one cable, and we've got 2, and we've got another 2 on the way. And probably going to have everything, all the equipment and everything done and set up in about 2 weeks. So give us about 2 weeks, folks, and then we're going to put on a hell of a live stream for you.
Gearhead, they call you. Plain Dave. Hello, Cooper, Brooke, and Darlene. Clock is inking away for May 2025. Looking forward to meeting you after a long time on the channel. Yeah,
it'd be great to meet you, Plain Dave.
Yeah.
And I promise you, when you get here, I'm going to take you to the airplane museum that we went to. It's called Coffee War, and it's got a lot of World War II and Vietnam War memorabilia there, including the MRE, the food packs. He said he's really into that and he'd love to go. I said, when you get here, buddy, I'll take you.
Have a drink in
so I haven't forgot my promise there, Dave.
Black Ops, evening Brooke, evening Big Al. El Romeo picked up some Bitcoin during the dip. Thanks again, gentlemen.
Yeah, good time to buy. Whenever fear and greed on Bitcoin drops down to 20, that's when you want to buy, because that's before it spikes back up. When fear and greed is sitting at greed and it's at 80, don't be buying. You want to be not buying at all. Wait till it gets down to 20 on the fear and greed index. That's the perfect time to buy.
Bitcoin's been treading water for like about 8 months now, and it's just like a coiled spring, and it's getting wound tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter.
It's going to snap.
Boom! It's going to snap, and you're going to have a big update, guys. Watch. Sylv Khan, g'day from Western Australia. Always a pleasure to see your live streams.
And thank you, Sylv Khan, for coming on and joining us, brother.
Dave C. Hi, everyone from rural Victoria, Australia. Broke my hip a month ago, so there go my travel plans.
Well, man.
You'll heal up. You'll be better.
Yeah, give it a couple months, and you'll be dancing the jig and on your way out here, Dave. Yep.
Tony Montana, Speedo, they are budgie smugglers.
I wouldn't wear a Speedo. Would you wear a Speedo at the pool?
No. Tony wears them every day.
I couldn't. No way.
Tommy Lee, wow, very professional equipment.
It is.
Tommy knows this stuff.
And it's not cheap. We watched several YouTubers, several podcasters, reached out to a few of them. They came back, gave us some professional advice and say, hey, well, we'd like to give you some advice. And some of our subscribers are also podcasters as well.
Okay.
And they gave us advice and said, hey, you want this sort of equipment? You want to do this microphone? And then Tim Newton, TMN YouTube
Turtle
channel
Beach.
Down in Turtle Beach, he showed us his setup and how he does it, and he said, if you do this and you do that, this is where you want to buy. And he showed us the best site to buy it from, and that's what we did.
Good. Yeah.
So thank you to all those that have helped out. Really appreciate it.
Stephen Boston, good evening, Cooper, Brooke, and Darlene. Back home in Australia after 6 weeks in Pattaya. Sorry I missed the meet and greet. We'll be back soon.
Okay. See you at that next meet and greet when you get back there.
Yep.
Big get back here, Stephen. Be a pleasure to have you out here with us. And if you're watching the show and you're new for the first time and you'd like your comments to appear here, all you have to do is hit the subscribe button. Absolutely free. It doesn't cost you a penny. Wait 60 seconds, 1 minute. We put it at the bare minimum setting. Put your comment in. We'll read it for you live on air. And then once you subscribe, you're also eligible to join our Facebook group with over 1,600 of our subscribers on there. And it's called Cooper's Thai Adventure Community down there in the banner below. Currently have over 1,600 subscribers on there. And a lot of them are already boots on the ground. 280 people boots on the ground now, so that a lot of our subscribers have moved out here and they are enjoying the good life. And you can pick their brains. You can ask them live and have live chat with them, and they'll tell you straight what their opinions are. You can ask questions. No question is stupid. The only thing we ask, just be polite. That's it. Be polite, respect everybody in the group, and you'll have no problems on there.
Good group. Silcon, good day from what? Oh yeah, we've had that one. Hit the like button. VDig, this is serious setup.
It is a serious setup.
Talking about your equipment, buddy.
Yeah, we got a lot of equipment now, and I'm still buying more. They've opened a new DJI shop in Festival Mall. I'm getting some camera equipment for the car and also for the bike and the jet ski, because we're going to be doing a lot more filming. I said once high season hits, we're going to stop moving. We're going to stop filming the channel and go into the more regular stuff that we enjoy, including traveling and everything else. So we have to have the camera mounts for inside the car, so Darlene's not standing there with a selfie stick, you know, and going over bumps and stuff like that. Got the professional mount. We've already ordered it from DJI. I'm going to be buying a new motorbike helmet, so I can have a mount on under my chin, so the camera will sort of fit right here while I'm driving. And then when I turn my head left, the camera will go left. I turn my head, camera right, up, down, and you know, you'll be able to see a bird's eye view from me driving both on the bike and also in the car.
I'll store your old helmet for you.
Oh, you can have it.
Oh,
you can
what
actually have it. I'll
Cooper's
give it
a
to
good guy, fellas. I'll tell you right now. I like him.
Because my old helmet that I have, it doesn't have the chin protector, so it sort of stops here. It's like an open face helmet, even though you got the visor that'll come down and the tinted sunglasses that come
best
down.
of the best at the time,
you know, and it's a really very nice helmet, but it will not support a mount for a GoPro or a DJI camera. You can get the mounts for the side, but I don't like them. I want it to look where I'm looking, you know. So and for mine, because the visor comes over the top of the helmet, you can't put the helmet mount at the top either. So I need to go out and buy a new helmet so I can have the camera fixed there. Because a lot of people say to me, Cooper, we miss seeing you filming the area on your bike, you know, and showing us what's around. So I will be doing a lot more of that. I need to go out and get a new helmet this week, which is one of my plans. I've already ordered the mount for the chin to go on there, and the mount for the car as well. So that'll fix to the window, and I can move it at different positions in the window and show you all around while we're touring around the area.
How old are you now?
55.
55. See, that's the difference. I'm 71. So you're still like paying your dues, doing all your research and working hard. I'm having a nap in the afternoons and swimming in the pool twice a day. That's what retired life in Job GN is.
And I'm still getting through the emails. Oh my God, Brooke. I had, when I got off the cruise ship, over 400 emails, and they were dating back from the 5th of September when we left until now. And I finally got it down to under 40 emails left to answer. So I've answered 90% of the emails.
You've done well, Junior.
If you're one of the 10% that I haven't emailed, I've got all the way up to 30th of September emails already answered. And if you're one of the ones that have emailed me in the last week, I will get to those emails in the next couple of days. Bear with me. I've still got a lot to catch up on.
There's still hope.
Yeah. So thank you for that, for your patience.
I travel. If we arrive on a DTV visa, do we need a departing ticket?
No.
Oh, really?
Nope. You do not, because you already have the 6-month visa.
Okay.
So you do not need to show a departing ticket within 6 months. No.
Makes sense.
I did ask that question to Singh, and he checked with immigration, said, nope, you do not. You can come here on a one-way ticket. Like here, we got a retirement visa.
Yeah.
Okay. Darlene and I went out on a cruise ship. We came back a week ago. When we came back, we didn't have a return ticket.
No.
Because we got a retirement visa. So the 2-month stamp that you get when you come in isn't a visa. It's an entry stamp.
Okay.
Okay. Don't get it confused. It's not actually a visa. It's a 2-month entry stamp that says you can come in and visit Thailand for 2 months.
They want to see an exit
Yeah.
ticket on those.
Those they want to see an exit ticket. But if you actually have a hard visa in your passport, you know, which you will, you'll have the big, huge sticker on there, you know,
Yep.
says DTV on it. Then no, you do not require a return ticket.
Good to know. Terry O'Hanlon, evening, gentlemen. Would love to see some rentals around Lake Mabprakan.
Mapachan.
Is that the dark side?
Yes.
Yeah. Looks like a nice place to live. Do you think you can live there without a car and walk to restaurants same as you can Jomtien?
Yes.
You could, but it's a little more spread out there.
It is a little bit more spread out, but if you're living near Mapachan Lake, okay, so you're right next to Taco House then.
Yep.
You're right next to Route 66. You're right next to Patty's Restaurant.
Yep.
You're right next to A&Ek Restaurant, and then Hemingway's as well.
Yeah, you got a point.
So you're right within that area, and there's a footpath that goes all the way around there.
Yeah.
And a lot of the retirees out there have bicycles.
Yeah, I would
They
say
ride
a
their
bicycle
bicycle.
would be good to use.
They ride their bicycle everywhere because it's bicycle friendly area.
And
so
mainly they're villas out there.
They
Not
are
a lot of condos.
There's
Apparently.
2 condo complexes out there, and the rest is all houses and villas.
Yeah, villas, right.
So shout out to Michael, the first one today, for Buy Me a Coffee. Says, thank you, Cooper Brooke, my favorite YouTube hosts. When will you be singing again? Not on your Nelly. I did sing one time for Darlene's birthday. I promised her I would, and I sounded terrible. I actually thought in my ears while I was, thanks for the vote of support.
I don't even recall
I
that.
thought in my ears as I'm singing, you know, hey, you don't sound too bad there, Cooper.
Yeah.
But then we filmed it as a live stream, and I watched it back the next day at home, and I was like, don't do it again.
Never again.
Don't do it again. And there's the man of the hour. Africa Islam says Bitcoin for Bit Kings.
Thank you very much.
We're going to be using this now on every live stream. Thank you so much, Africa Islam. And Darlene really loves that wine goblet that you bought her as well. Beautiful silver wine goblet. Where is that wine goblet from? It's got all these different symbols on it, and I'm not sure where it's from. It's a metal wine goblet, and it's really, really beautiful. Well, I really like to know where it's from. I think Darlene's got it in the cupboard here. You waffle on for 5 seconds. Let me see if I can find it.
Well, waffle on. Let's just check the Bitcoin price and let's give everybody an update here.
Where did Darlene put it?
281. Been holding steady. I expect you'll see it by the end of the month jump. Uptember, they call it. And then by the end of the year, my prediction, mark this down, 100,000. And next year to the moon. So what's happening is there is this going on, in my opinion, and that is these larger sovereign funds are accumulating them. They're not going to tell you because they want to accumulate them, and once they're done, or at least near their max, are going to announce that. Then you'll see the price jump.
Sorry, Africa, could not find it, but let us know where that goblet's from. It's absolutely beautiful.
She's hit it on you.
Yeah, she's put it away somewhere.
Chris Wheeler, high-tech rednecks, eh? Can't wait.
Yep, that's us. High-tech rednecks
from Texas.
Thank you, it's Chris.
Dave C, my hip ain't good. 12 months recovery. Busted it.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. I'll be back for sure.
12 months. Well, I wish you a speedy recovery there, Dave, and we'll look forward to seeing you out here next year, brother.
Yep.
Take it easy. Stay
it very positive.
Easy. Yeah.
Robert McMedia. Hello, Cooper, Brooke, and Darlene.
And it's hello, Robert. Thank you for coming on and joining us, brother.
Martin Schubert. Hi, gang. Big hello from Denmark.
And hello, Martin from Denmark. Thank you for coming on and joining us.
Herman in the pool every day is from Denmark.
Yeah, he is.
Wander 828. Hello, Cooper, Brooke, and Darlene from Malacca. Thanks for all the great information.
Malacca. Where the heck is Malacca?
Well, I think that's a Greek name for like a bozo or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Johnny. That could be Johnny saying that. That's an inside joke.
Okay.
Or unless he's from Mallorca, maybe.
Yeah.
I travel. Thank you.
And you're very welcome. I travel. You do not require to get a return ticket if you're coming out here on a DTV visa.
Rick Moat. This is Rick Moat from Panama City Beach, Florida. Good morning to the Coop family. Boots on the ground this Wednesday.
Wow, not long. And be great to have you out here with us for our meet and greet, which is the fourth Tuesday of this month. And it is at Fraser's Sports Bar in Jomtien on Pattaya Road. Come out and join us. Everybody's welcome. And we always have a great time. It's aircon, so you'll be in the nice cool and you won't be in the heat. And the food is absolutely fantastic.
Rickster, let me know if Panama City got hit on that hurricane.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, my area was in Largo, Florida, and I was only 5 minutes from Clearwater Beach, Madeira Beach, Bel Air Beach. You know, the beach, you cross over the bridge is one of them to get there. They got hammered. You know, I saw pictures of, oceanfront pools filled with sand, and then where's the highway? You couldn't see it. It was all covered in sand,
And I just saw on the news yesterday that FEMA's reckons they're out of money. They are out of money now and unable to help. And they are in what's it called? Typhoon season.
Okay.
Or hurricane season. I think it's hurricane season they call it, don't they, over there?
Well, they're never out of money. They just print.
Yeah.
That's all they do. Print.
So running low on money there.
Silcon, can you come over on a cruise ship on retirement visa and bring a chest on ship with some belongings? Well,
I don't see why not. Sure.
Yeah. I don't know if, I know there's ones that start in Bangkok or near here.
There's quite a few that end here too.
Oh, there is. So they start somewhere else.
Yes, you can get a cruise ship from Australia to come over to Thailand. Yes.
Okay.
And because we were looking at a cruise ship going from here to Australia possibly next year.
Okay.
Yes. So I do know there's several cruise lines that come over to Asia, and one of their ports of call is Thailand.
That might be something to think about there, Silcon, because you can't take a whole lot on a plane.
No.
But, maybe with that idea about a cruise ship, get landed here with a big chest and all the stuff you need. And maybe, that might be a way to do it.
Exactly. Good idea.
Yep.
Never thought of that.
Mark Kuzinga, rest assured, Coop, I will not be emailing you as you have way too much on your hands, but we'll send 1 million emails to Brooke instead. Great show as always, boys.
There you go. I'll give you Brooke's email. No problem.
Please do. Yes.
Okay. It's called brooksterdemand@yahoo.com. There you go.
No, it's hotmail.com.
Is that Hotmail or Yahoo? Okay. brooksterdemand@hotmail.com. There you go. You guys can start emailing him and see how he feels.
No, Ian Brooke. Ford Dog, hey Coop, how is the Ozempic and the not smoking going? Health is truly your biggest asset.
It's going fantastic. I love Ozempic.
Okay.
For the first week, I had a bit of constipation. Now it's 2 months later. I have zero constipation. I'm able to go whenever I feel the urge to go. And the weight is just coming off. It's just coming off. I used to check my weight every day when I first got on it. And I was like, oh, I've dropped half a pound, know. Now I'm checking it once a week. So I'm doing my injections every Sunday, so tomorrow. And I do it at night before I go to bed. But believe it or not, even though the needles are sort of minuscule and tiny, you do get a little bit of stomach cramp.
Yeah.
I find that after you do the injection. So I go to bed and sleep it off.
Well, that's the way to do it.
So I don't do it in the morning and then I'm sort of, screwed for the whole day. I do it at night before I go to bed, go to sleep. I wake up, I feel fine. I get no stomach cramp because I'm asleep, so fantastic there.
Good.
Yeah, so that's what the doctor advised me. He says, do it before you go to bed, like 10, 15 minutes before you go to bed.
Alfa Romeo, visa agents are now assisting and offering services for the DTV. Cost from 75K to 150,000 baht. Holy geez, that seems expensive, doesn't it?
It does. It seems.
But I guess it's 6 months. Is that why they're...
I don't know.
We didn't pay that much for retirement visas.
No, our retirement visa was a lot less than that.
Hell yeah.
For a start.
And that's good for a year, 15 months first time.
Yeah, 15 months for your first one. You get 3 months and then 12, and then every year after that, 12 months. But I didn't know that because as far as I was aware, you could only get the DTV outside of Thailand.
Oh, interesting.
Unless they're changing it, that you can get it inside Thailand. I'll ask Singh and see what he says and see what he quotes for that.
Alpha's pretty good at researching, so
yeah.
Mark Schaefer, hello guys. How's Darlene coming along with her healing after her most recent dental work? Stitches.
Yep, she's got stitches in her mouth right now because they done a skin graft because actually her front teeth here are all false. She had them taken out because came through all crooked, and so she had to have them all taken out in her youth and in her late teens, early 20s, and because she hasn't had teeth there for a long time, they said we got to do a skin graft. So they're taking skin from the inside of her mouth and then transferred that to here to toughen it up so it'll be able to support an implant. So right now I think she's got 40 stitches here just under her lip. And for the first couple of days, she said it was a little bit painful. The hospital gave her some good pain meds. She took them and they were fantastic, she said. But now the swelling's gone down and they're not pulling on the stitches. It's a week later now. So she had them done last weekend. And so we're now at Saturday. So it's a week later. She had them done last Saturday. So next Saturday, she'll be able to go and get the stitches taken out.
Take them out. Okay.
Yeah. And then she's got to leave it for 1 month and then they can start putting the actual implants in. But yeah, she's doing well. Thank you for asking, Mark.
Look forward to. Gene, Panama City was fine. I lived in Pensacola and no rain. Beautiful weather after it passed. Okay. Yeah. No, talking about the hurricane there. Panama City. Rick Mode, yes, Panama City and the beach were fine. Very little rain and maybe winds up to 15 to 20 for a little. Okay. Not so bad. Wander 828, Malacca is on the west coast of peninsular Malaysia. Okay, sorry, my mistake. Couple of hours south of Kuala Lumpur. Wow.
Okay. Now I know where it is. It's in Malaysia, off the west coast of peninsula of Malaysia. Okay. Well, a couple hours from Kuala Lumpur. Never knew where it is. Get your questions in now, and we'll be sure to answer them. We only have 2 comments left, and 101 people online. So get your comments in, and we'll be sure to answer them for you. No problem.
We do answer Bitcoin questions if you're interested. Yeah. Rick Mode, Cooper, I'm staying at the 5th next to immigration.
Okay.
Is it possible to meet you at Cheap Charlie's on one morning after you're welcome to beach to give you and your bride your goodies? Please let me know.
Well, we don't go to Cheap Charlie's that much there, Rick. But what we are doing tomorrow is we are going to the Boathouse on Jomtien Beach Road for lunch with several of our subscribers. And we've said to anybody that wants to come join us, they're more than welcome. It's fantastic Thai and Western food in there. And it's great. You sit there and you can clearly see the ocean. It's right there on Jomtien Beach Road.
Yeah.
The food is fantastic, absolutely delicious, and the price is very affordable. So, yeah, one of our favorite places to go to. So if you want, Rick, come join us. 12 o'clock tomorrow. We will be there. And with several of our subscribers, anybody's welcome to come.
You would ask me about that tonight. But then today, Montana and a couple of the guys were going to Gold Monkey. And they got a Sunday kind of meal, which is pretty good. So
I think it's like a carvery, is it?
Yeah, a little bit. You get to pick off the menu, but you get, a choice of 4 different meats, and they got the Yorkshire pudding, and it's like 179 baht, like cheap as chips. So
you can't beat it.
No,
that is a super great price there.
Yeah.
And for what you get, I do like it. And speaking of events that we have coming up, Wednesday next week, folks, a group of us are taking our scooters down to Banks Array for the day.
Yeah.
So we're all going to meet here at District Grand Park 2, where Brooke and I live. And everybody is welcome to come join us. Some people are going in a car because they don't have scooters. And those that do have scooters, we're going to go down there and have lunch right there on the seafront and then come back.
Yep.
So it's only a 30-minute drive from Jomtien down to Banks Array, and nice, easy drive.
Yep.
So
been a while since I've been down
good roads going down there.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, real good roads.
Yeah. So, and if you're our subscribers and you're living in Banks Array, come join us for lunch.
For sure. Sure.
We'll be posting it on the Facebook group tomorrow with the full details.
Dennis L., sorry we missed the last meet and greet. We were in Japan.
No problem, Dennis. We'll see you tomorrow for lunch. He's coming to join us tomorrow for lunch at the Boathouse, Dennis and his wife. So it'll be fantastic to see you guys again.
Nice. The Music Sanctuary must be the only one happy not to be taking Ozempic, as I'm no longer diabetic.
Fantastic.
That is one prescription that is not cheap. Doesn't seem to be cheap, does it?
Well, it is a lot cheaper here than it is in the West. I priced it up. I paid 12,000 baht. Okay. And that's a 2-month supply.
So about $180 a month then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
40
the
45 a
diabetic
week.
medication I was taking 4 different diabetic medications, Brooke.
Oh yeah.
That was costing me close to $300 a month for all 4
Well,
different
that's a lot.
medications that I was taking. I was taking it 3 times a day,
Yeah.
all 4. So now I'm only taking 1, Ozempic. The doctor said, stop all your diabetic medication. I only want you to take this once a week.
Yeah.
And it's such a breath of fresh air.
I
It
think
really
even
is.
moving here from the Philippines, you said your whatever number went down because it was
Yeah.
healthier eating, I think, possibly, and whatever
Exactly.
else. Yeah, less
Because
stress.
one thing about diabetic medication is it can throw out your triglycerides, it can throw out your cholesterol, it can throw out, so many different things and make all those things that were fine out of whack. And you
Oh.
got to take medication for this, medication to counteract that, medication to and it just list just goes on and on. But with Ozempic, it helps you lose weight, and when you lose weight, the doctor even said you can even possibly beat diabetes.
That's the
So
goal.
that's the goal.
Yep.
When I started, I was at 97 kilos, and I'm now down to 92. So I've lost 5 kilos.
Well,
Not
well
bad.
done, Junior.
I did go on the cruise ship, so now I'm off the cruise ship. I'm
Yeah.
back onto my normal diet, and he says once you get down to like 85, 80, he says you'll see your sugar levels are just normal, like
True.
any normal person out there.
Yep.
But it is a lot cheaper Ozempic here than it is in the West. I know people paying, $1,000 a month for Ozempic
Most
in
drugs here
America.
are cheaper than the West.
Yeah.
Yep. Great Martini. Hi, Cooper. I'm looking to retire to Thailand from USA. You're from USA, correct?
Yes, sir, I am.
I need to know how to leave. I need to know how to leave.
Get on an airplane.
Specifically, do I need a state residence? How do I mail forwarding paying taxes? Oh, he wants to know how to leave things when he leaves there.
Okay. When you're become a retiree and in Thailand, the banks here have a lot of the paperwork that you need. Also, you can file your taxes online, and a lot of it you can do through the American Embassy. So get yourself onto the Facebook group, Great Martini. If you're not already on there, it's right down there in the banner. It says Cooper's Thai Adventure Community. Get yourself on the Facebook group, and that question has been answered by so many people. They tell you what forms you need and everything else. I'm not of retirement age yet. I'm only 55, and I won't be until I'm 62. I'll be able to draw my Social Security then. So I'm not entirely sure, but those questions have already been answered, and they're on the Facebook group, and you'll be able to scroll through and see all the answers. And if you're not sure of anything, you can post a question on there, and those that have already done it will tell you exactly what they had to do.
I'd want to keep a residence in the States, and hopefully in a low tax or no tax state. So if you have that ability, for example, I think Texas is one, Florida, I believe, is as well. No state income tax. So that's maybe how to leave it. As far as mail forwarding, if you have a relative or something, in my case, obviously from Canada, I have my daughter there in Stratford, and she simply notifies me if there's, like, I had an issue with credit cards. One of them expired. I didn't realize because I don't use them. Well, I just call home, get it approved, and bingo, she'll, send it over to me if and when I need it. So, but and then paying your taxes, I simply do mine online. You can do that in the States too. So
yeah, and moving forward, some of the guests that we're going to have on the live stream are going to be Americans that are of a retirement age, and they can tell you exactly how they did it. Exactly. Sure. So we're going to be having a lot more guests coming forward in the next couple of weeks on the channel.
Good. Great Martini, perhaps future topics for your vlogs.
Yeah, I can definitely consider that one.
Malcolm Hawken, when we doing cart day?
When it stops raining.
And when Romeo gets here.
No. We got to get some practice laps in before Romeo gets here.
That's all there'll be is practice.
But he cheats.
No, he doesn't cheat. He's the reigning champion. And, as he said, well, those will just be the preliminaries till I get there.
No, he cheats. He doesn't eat for like a week before he races us. So he's lighter when he goes around the track.
I'll call bullshit on that. He's very scientific, though. Dennis L., do you know if there's parking at the boathouse? I don't.
For scooters, yes.
Scooters, yeah.
There is some parking opposite the boathouse on Beach Road there. A little bit further down, maybe about 50 yards down, because they got the roadworks there. that they're just finishing at the top end of Jomtien Beach Road, which is fantastic. I went down there and filmed a bit of it today. So yeah, there is
Car
parking.
parking, don't forget it.
I park my car there.
Where?
Right outside.
Really?
It's always a couple of spaces, or I park directly across the street
I guess it depends.
and just walk across. Yeah.
I never had an issue parking a bike. Alfa Romeo at Giovanni, I might be in Adelaide for the Santos Tour Down Under cycling race. Okay. January 17th to 26th. Do you take away Greek coffee?
Do you
do a takeaway on Greek coffee?
There you go.
Sarlina A, Visa agents offer a full package now for DTV. Visa runs, assisting all documents, hotels, and all. So applications are still outside Thailand for DTV. I get it. But the price is, in fact, for a 5 years valid visa. Oh, that's why.
Yeah, because the DTV is a 5-year visa, but you can stay here for 6 months at a time.
So that's maybe why it's that much then. They're doing a,
because the retirement visa is only annually.
Right.
Whereas DTV is for a 5-year visa.
Yeah.
And you can stay for 6 months at a time, extend it once inside country for another 6 months, and then do a border run, come back the next day, and you got another 6 months again.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, yeah.
Oh, that's why then.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because
thank you for that, Sarlina. Yes.
Yeah. Rick Moat, Brooke, the information on the Magenta T-Mobile plan. Yeah, well, I can only tell you what I did, and that is I had a senior discount, so I had my age thing to work with, and so you got a discount for that. And I got, hopefully they still do it, a $5 discount per month because I put it on automatic payment on my credit card. So that worked out. So currently I'm at, with tax, $44 a month and pennies, and it works good. I had to make a lot of calls this past week. Everything worked fine. Had to call home, talk to my daughter about the new credit card I had come in, got the numbers, got it approved, and then I called the place where I had the automatic payment going out of to give them the updated information. So yeah, that T-Mobile plan works good. Used it in the Philippines, used it in Australia when I was over there touring. So the thing I like about that, you got a phone. I keep that on a separate phone, by the way, a separate Apple phone, the SE, about the cheapest one they had, and the SIM card's in there since I got it. So, and I've had that now for I think 3 years. I think originally it was $30, and now it's 44 and pennies. So it's gone up, $5 a year maybe.
Yeah.
Couple, what's up, Cooper? I finally made it over here from Chicago, staying at the Dusa Grand 2. That's us for the first month. Seen Brooke today at the pool. Keep up the videos. They help a lot. Okay, good.
Okay, Capo. I don't know if we've seen each other yet or not.
Introduce yourself and don't be shy.
Come up and say hello.
Yeah.
When you see us out there at the pool,
come on in.
Come over and say hi.
Water's wet. Scott Richmond, talking about cars, trucks. What new models can be had in the 20,000 USD range over here?
Quite a lot.
Quite a few.
Actually, quite a lot. You can get MG MX-5 over here for under 20,000, no problem. You can get a Toyota Hilux here for under 20,000. They start about 16,000 US. So yeah, there's a lot of cars you can get over here for under 20,000.
I think in a lot of cases there's better values here than the West.
Yes,
some of them are similar. Like you get into the Hondas and the upper scale Toyotas, but the pickup trucks here are cheap, Coop. I can't get over, man, how cheap they are compared. They're like half the price of the West. So.
And that's brand new, by the way, Scott.
So
you can get a brand new MG Coupe, and you can also get a brand new Toyota Hilux for under 20,000.
Well, Eric's, he's a big guy like me, and he bought that MG. I'd call it a mini SUV. And it was under 20.
It was.
Yeah. And I thought, what the heck? That's a pretty good deal. And 5-year warranty, I think he said on it. And boy, came with everything.
Oh yeah, it's quite a lot you can get for that.
Rick Mo, thank you, Brooke, for the info on the Magenta T-Mobile plan. Got mine the other day. Okay, bingo. Good
there you go.
You'll be happy with it, Rick. Giovanni, if you call out Malacca, every Greek and friends of Greeks know what that means. Okay, that's what I was referring to. Ask Tony Montana or Mal at the pool. Yeah.
Okay.
Only me. We're out on the 26th of October. Any chance it will have stopped raining by then? Hey, it's not a lot of rain, guys.
No, we're at the end of the rainy season now.
Yeah. I didn't even know it. Like, I don't think we had, 2 days in a row with full scale rain. Like it's short rains. It
Yeah.
might be quite heavy,
Yeah.
but it never seems to last too long. So.
Yeah, about 40 minutes.
Yeah,
and it's
bingo.
over. Yeah, and then it's beautiful sunshine after that, but it's a lot cooler.
If it's raining in the pool, I just slide under the bridge.
There you go.
I see lightning, I get the hell out. Alchemist, as a native New Orleanian, I just came back from Cajun Life Cafe. I cannot endorse this establishment, sorry to say.
Okay, I've never been to that one.
No.
Nope.
I didn't even hear about it. Jay Easy, good morning, afternoon, good evening. From Jay Easy.
Oh, yes, I think that is the one, the Cajun Life Cafe. That's the one that's the Creole food in Pattaya run by the American, if I'm right. Okay.
Well, he's a native New Orleanian and he didn't like it. So, Captain Action, Henry from Tampa. Thank you, Cooper. Thank you, Brooke. Tampa.
And thank you, Henry.
Well-known stomping grounds from days past.
Yeah.
Javon Styles, Coop, do you use the Wise app with your Charles Schwab or USAA account? I'm thinking CS is the way to go for me. What's your opinion? Get them both.
Yeah, I don't use the Wise app. And for me, with my USAA bank account and Charles Schwab as well, I don't pay ATM fees over here in Thailand, which is fantastic. So normally the ATM will charge you 220 baht per transaction because you're using a card from outside of Thailand. And with Charles Schwab and USAA, they refund you that. It shows up as a charge initially, but on the first every month, you'll see on your online bank statement that all your charges, if you used it 10 times in a month and it's come to 2,200 baht for the 10 times, you'll see 2,200 recredited into your bank account, which is fantastic.
Yeah,
that they do that. I don't use the Wise card. I don't feel there's a need for it. For Brooke and several other people, they do. Me, I get my disability directly into my Thai bank account. So I'm happy with that. And when I get my Social Security, I'll have that put into my USAA, which I use as a savings account now. And then I would probably look at getting a Wise then. But right now, because I'm not on a retirement pension, no, it makes no sense.
Javon, I would do both. And the reason is Wise is great, I find, for the exchange rate. The reason I say both, because you'll have backup, plan A, plan B. So at least it's good to have backups in case something went down. Could be Wise went down, could be Schwab went down, whatever. You got your backup. And as Coop mentioned, though, I did use my Wise at the ATMs when I first got here, probably for the first couple weeks till I got my bank account. Now, once you get your Bangkok bank account set up here, it's very simple. You transfer from, in my case, Canada to Wise, Wise to the Bangkok bank. It's instantaneous. There's no fees for doing that, basically, with Bangkok Bank, and use their ATM cards, and life goes on. Pretty slick.
Yeah.
And Schwab is good. I've heard that. Captain Action, I can't wait to get there and do some metal detecting. Oh, yeah. He's the one who wants to do the metal detecting. Checking it out. Yeah.
But several people have said that to me, that they want to do the metal detecting. And another shout out this time to Scott Richmond, who bought us 3 coffees and says, thank you for everything you do. And thank you, Scott Richmond. You're always a champion. You're always buying us coffees on here. Thank you so much.
Scotty the man. Scotty was here for 7 days and had his checklist.
Yeah.
And he checked every box off and he's coming back.
There you go. And if you're wondering how the heck are these people doing it, I don't see a link for it. It's right there. That is the Buy Me a Coffee link. You just use your cell phone, your camera, and you scan it with your phone camera, and it'll take you directly to our website.
Definitely helps out.
Yeah. Every little bit helps.
Rick Moe, sorry, Brooke, the rest of my Magenta message got cut off. I got my Magenta phone. Cost is now $50. Oh, with a military discount and debit card use. Thank you so much. Ooh,
$50.
They're raising their prices, so I'm still.
And that's with a military discount?
I was grandfathered in.
Maybe, yeah, you were grandfathered in.
I don't know. Yeah, they're probably all over the map, depending what they can get. Martin Schubert, how much do you expect rent to raise during high season?
30 to 50%.
No shit.
Yes.
Ridiculous.
For example, if you see a 1-bedroom condo that's 15,000 during high season, it's about 20 to 22,000.
Oh wow!
Depending. If you're renting it for 1 month, you're looking at 22,000. If you're going to do
higher.
2 or 3 months, they may drop it down to 20. But if it's just 1 month in and out, then at the end of the day, they ask for the higher price.
Yeah.
I've seen that all over, and the prices are going up now.
Well, yeah, because they all know it's like start of high season. If you have to rent, guys, and you're thinking long term, just rent a short term rental till May.
Exactly.
And, May 1, you'll get deals. Trust me. So May 15th, end of May even, and you're going to have time to search out a real good deal and then book it for a year from then on.
Exactly.
Yep.
And at the end of the day, folks, when I film the videos, we're often filming for the owner. The owner's contacting us, say, hey, can you film my condo? Or they contact Sean, say, hey, I have a condo here. I'd like you to rent out for me. Can you put it on Cooper's YouTube channel? And we do. But we can only go by what the owner quotes us is what they want. If the owner turns around and says, I want 20,000, then that's the price we put in. Some people will say, hey, Cooper, that's way too expensive. I stayed there last year. I only paid 16,000. Well, you had a different owner. Some owners we do get, they'll rent them out on the cheaper side because they want an occupier there all year round. Other people want more money because they they're happy getting 4 or 5 months of income during the high season.
Yeah.
So it all depends. Thai owners want more money. Foreign owners are willing to make a deal. That's what I found. It's all about Thai face here, folks. They don't want to lower prices because they feel like they're losing face and they're giving a special advantage to a foreigner, so they won't do it. I've spoken to them and argued with them face to face many times until I'm red in the face and say, look, you're renting it out for 3-4 months in high season, January to April, or December to April. I said, then it's empty all year round. If you lower your prices by $2,000-3,000, I could put somebody in there that would gladly rent that place for the whole year, but your prices are too high. And they won't do it. They won't do it. They said, nope, don't care. If you want it for 1 month, you want it for 6 months, you want it for a year, it doesn't matter. This is the price. And that's what they tell us. That's all we can go by, folks.
Yep. And don't worry, though, guys. Listen, get the place you like. And it's so cheap here compared to the West, you'll be shocked. So you'll think, this is a hell of a steal. And it is.
Yeah.
So, just come on over and enjoy retirement. Ford Dog, just a quick comment on Wise. A few have been saying that can't get the physical card in the States. I've heard that. I haven't had any trouble. Got mine a week ago. It took about 5 days. Okay, so there's that. Also, I think you can now get an e-card on the Wise somehow. Like
I've heard about that, but I don't know anything about it.
No, I don't either.
Yeah.
But you techies out there maybe will. Scott Richmond, for a mailing address, you can use an online company called iPostal.
I've heard of that, yes.
You can select any address and they will scan, store what you need and discard all the junk mail. Well, that's good to know.
Yeah, that's
worth checking out.
Yeah, worth checking out.
That's I've got my daughter over there, so it's my residence. I put it on my tax returns. All my banking information goes there. So if you've got family and they're working with you, let's hopefully say, then you can use them, and that's simple. If not, I think one of the gentlemen there asked about that. That iPostal one might be the way to go.
Yes. I did hear that before. Somebody brought that up, and that was quite a few months ago, but I forgot all about it. Yeah.
Samaritz, it's been nice lately without the super high humidity. It sure has.
Yeah, because of the rain. And St. Moritz, he joined us from Rio de Janeiro in Brazil, and he's now retired over here.
I know.
Enjoying the good life. And ironically, I'm going to Rio de Janeiro next year in March. Going to go on a cruise ship, meet up with my mom, who's in her 80s now, and not much longer left. She's got quite a few medical problems. So it'll be her last holiday. And Darlene and I are going to meet up with her and go on a cruise from Rio de Janeiro. And it goes up several places in Brazil, South America, and then crosses the Atlantic over to Portugal. And then we fly back home from there.
Son you are.
So, yeah, I told her I would treat her, to a cruise there for Christmas, a belated late Christmas present.
Oh, nice. What a good boy. Alchemist, Pattaya is a sweet spot, it seems, for weather. It does. He's right on that. No real rains and no flooding here.
It isn't. It is a sweet spot.
It seems to go around us a lot of the...
And that's why I chose this area to retire.
Oh, okay.
Now, I've been coming to Thailand since before the millennium. Okay, so for over 24 years, I'd lived up in Udon Thani, I've been down to Phuket, you know, I've been over to the Krabi side and all that. And I never went up north, never went up north, but I've been to Bangkok and all that. And it just seemed every year where the floods were and where they weren't.
Mm.
And for some reason, Jomtien and Pattaya is right in that cove, and you see the weather patterns. You know, you see the weatherman come on TV and he's pointing to the map. Yeah, and we got this rain flurry coming in here, and it's going to affect these areas. But when you look at the actual area where Pattaya and Jomtien is,
yeah,
it's always clear.
Oh, it is. It's
You know,
beautiful
you get
weather
the
here.
tail end of anything.
Yeah.
You know, so you get the least amount of the worst.
I absolutely love the weather here. It's
I
better
do.
weather here than Florida, in my opinion, in the winter.
Yeah.
Right? Definitely better than the summer. I've been in Florida in the hot summer, man. It's hot. But no, it seems to be ideal here. I think I'm getting acclimated as well.
And
which
how do
is
you
good.
find the weather here compared to Philippines? Because you and I both live there.
It's better here, in my opinion. Yeah, well, we were in Cavite, and you did get some wicked rains over there, and they would last a long time.
Yeah,
You know,
days.
days, yeah. We're here, not so bad. The big difference is, though, I mean, weather in the Philippines, if it's too humid and your power goes out, you're cursing. You know,
You got no aircon.
You got no aircon,
Yeah.
or the water pressure's done and it won't come on, and that happened. And yeah, just it's nicer here.
You can't take a
much
shower, can't brush
No.
your teeth, nothing. You're sort of screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, you're absolutely right, Alchemist. We're in that sweet spot here.
Giovanni, do they have any deep sea fishing charters in Pattaya? And are you guys interested in getting a group together to go out? Once you're back
Yes.
here, we will, Johnny.
As soon as I get enough people that are interested.
Yeah.
I get people that say they would like to do it, and then you sort of mention it, and it's like, oh, well, we got plans for this month, you know, we're going around Asia doing this, and it just sort of falls on the wayside.
Yeah.
But yeah, there are commercial vessels out there that you can rent. You get a group of you, about 20, you know, and it's not expensive
That would
at
be
all.
fun. There is a lot of fishermen.
Yes.
Yeah. So
And they'll take you out there
yep.
and provide the fishing tackle and everything for you.
And hopefully we catch enough fish to make the girls happy.
Exactly.
They love the fish. Definitely do that, Johnny. Wander 828, smash that like button. Make Darlene smile. Algorithmatize the channel.
Yes, please. If
Yeah,
you're
that
watching,
helps.
hit the thumbs up.
Yeah,
It
that
helps the
definitely
channel.
will help.
Even if you're watching on the replay and you hit the thumbs up, it really boosts the channel. It helps
Yep.
it a lot.
Alchemist, lots of fishing charters here. Yes.
Yes.
Tommy Lee again. Hey guys, make Darlene happy and hit that like button. Yes.
Yes, please.
The Music Sanctuary. Brooke, you recommended Wise. Are there other companies you might recommend transferring funds from a BMO account to a Thai bank? Are we able to direct deposit from Canada to Thai banks? First off, I think we're able to direct deposit, although I prefer Canadian banks. I know they're going to be around regardless. So that's one thing. I didn't come across, there probably is some other companies, but when I started doing my research in the West, YouTube was mainly, Wise kept coming up over and over and over again, mainly because of the OFWs in the Philippines. They were all using Wise to send the money back home. The biggest export that Philippines has is their people. And if it's good enough for them, it's good enough for me. And then the more you research and use it, you become very familiar with how simple and easy it is to use, and it works all over. I used it in Australia, I used it here, and it's simple. So yeah.
Now I'll tell you something else you can do, Brooke, that I did is when I opened my Thai bot account with Bangkok Bank, several months later, I found out that you can also open another account with Bangkok Bank with your own currency. So, for example, you wanted to open a US dollar account, which I did. You could also open a euro account, a British pound account, Australian dollar account, Canadian dollar account.
Oh, okay.
You
I
can
did not
do
know
that.
that.
And your money from your direct deposit would come in currency for currency, so you're not losing any value there. Like me, for my disability, it comes in dollars. I see it in dollars. And then on my Bangkok Bank app, I've got the 2 bank accounts on there, and I can just transfer from dollars to baht, and it's there instantly because it's in the same bank.
Yeah.
With the same bank. So I can have a US dollar account and a Thai baht account, and I did that. And when the baht is goes down and the dollar's stronger, I transfer a whack across. When the baht is too strong and the dollar's weak, I just leave it and let it sit there.
That'd be interesting for the Canadian if they'll do that.
They
just
do
to see the difference in rates. I'd be
Yes.
interested. So,
Yeah, they do.
Might check into that then at the bank. That'd be interesting. Yeah.
All you need to do that is you go to immigration and you get a residence certificate and you get it made out to Bangkok Bank. You take that in there with you to the Bangkok Bank and say, I want to open a separate account for Canadian currency.
Good
And
to
they will
know.
open it for you.
Yeah, maybe something to
The
do.
only requirement is you have to have a minimum of 1,000 US equivalent
Or
in that
Canadian,
bank
I
account to
see.
open it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alchemist, like button has been depressed.
Much appreciated, brother.
Toby Price, rent in low season for a year. Get the low season price. Correct.
Yeah, and if you're coming out in high season, just like Brooke says, folks, rent until the end of high season. Because in low season, you're going to get fantastic deals. Because that's when all the tourists go. You know, after Songkran's finished by the third week of April, the tourist season's over. It's gone. And it's super quiet here. And you're not going to have any neighbors in your condominium building. And, you know, landlords are going to be begging, you know, for you to stay on and rent with them.
Yeah.
And that's when you get the great deals.
Yep. Yeah. We rented for a month here originally. When
we did
here.
until, but we came in March.
Yeah.
And so we rented until the end of April and then moved in here.
Yeah. Javon Styles, Coop, I got the Line app from my first Pattaya Bangkok Hua Hin trip. Do you use it primarily to respond to US expats bugging you or WhatsApp?
Line. I use Line here a heck of a lot more than I do WhatsApp.
Okay.
If our subscribers are here in Thailand, I always tell them, download the Line app. I'll add you and we can chat on there. It's so much easier than WhatsApp. For those that are not here in Thailand and they want to chat with me, I add them on WhatsApp. But yeah, when you get here, Javon, at the meet and greets, I always pull out my phone and I say to my subscribers that are, you know, come for the first time and we're meeting them, you know, here, add me, chat to me, send me a message. Please don't call me. I might be recording, making a video, and then I got to start it all over again. So message me, and as soon as I'm done, I'll call you back. Not a problem.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Tony Montana. Hey, Cooper, at the next go-kart, you have to stay and do the 3 races so we can see if Alfa Romeo is going to retain his championship, as it seems to me no one is able to take his title.
Yes. What's his name? Beat his time, wasn't it? Edretz.
Eric.
Eric beat his record because he went there like 2 weeks after that, and he went around the track and he had it all to himself. It's a lot different when you have the whole track to yourself. But when you're on there and you've got a group and somebody's slow and you can't get past them around the corners, you lose time. And that was the whole point of the race, the go-kart track, whoever got the fastest lap. Well, if you got a slow person in front of you, you can't get around them, you know, like when Brooks on the track and nobody can get around him, you know, then, you know, you're going to get a slow time. Yeah. Is that right, Tony?
No. Summeritz, I'll talk to you at the pool and give some Brazil tips.
Yes, please. I'd like to meet up with you again and get your advice on it, because I know you got a YouTube channel and you do podcasting. Maybe you can give me some advice on the equipment that we got and the best settings for it as well.
Yeah.
You know, so that way when we do our first live stream with it, people don't come back and say, hey, Cooper, there's a heck of an echo coming in there. You know, your equipment's wrong or whatever, you know, or Brooks loud and Cooper's quiet, whatever. We need to do a couple practice runs to get the equipment set up properly.
Poor Doug, I have a question for you. I have got the Line app here in the States and it requires a Thai number to register. Is there a way to do it with getting a Thai SIM? Planned on getting an eSIM from AIS.
Yes. Yeah. Once you download the eSIM, you're good to go.
Okay.
You can then download the Line app. And you do need a Thai number. But I found when I first came to Thailand 20 years ago, they had the Line app then. And I was able to use it anywhere outside Thailand, but you need that initial number to get it set up.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Javon Styles, cruise from Brazil. Never been there, and I love cruising. Sounds like a great itinerary. What ship does that sailing?
Okay, it's with Norwegian Cruise Line, and it's called the Star.
Oh, the Star. Okay.
And it's one of their older ships, but I like it because it's not so crowded.
Gotcha.
16-day cruise.
Yep.
We went on one of their biggest ships on our last cruise around Iceland. Absolutely packed everywhere. Trying to get seating room anywhere on the ship was a nightmare.
Oh, good.
So basically, we just spent most of our time at the casino because there's always seats there.
Yeah.
So no problem. But yeah, we're a lot of our subscribers have reached out to us and said, "Hey, Coop, can we come on that cruise with you?" No problem. If you guys want to come, the more the merrier.
Sure.
I've invited Brooke and Jackie and several of the guys at the pool, and they're interested in coming because our girls are Filipinas and they don't require visas for South America.
Really?
Yeah. Jackie and Darlene do not require any visas for South America.
Yeah.
So big plus there.
We'll get on a cruise at some point. Africa Islam, I think it was forged in heaven by the gods because it was for Darlene.
Oh, wow.
I hope the Nutter Butters didn't get crushed.
Nope.
Did my best. No, they to protect them. But the Secret Service, they're slipping up.
No, they are well and truly protected. The Nutter Butters, you put them in bubble wrap, and Darlene is thoroughly going to enjoy them. She loves her Nutter Butters. And me, diabetic, I can't eat them. But no, Darlene absolutely loves them. She's addicted to them. But thank you so much for the Bitcoin cup and the goblets for Darlene there. She absolutely loves it. And was wondering what country it was from.
I told Cooper, I'm going to leave this here. So with the live streams, I don't have to worry where it is.
And the Music Sanctuary says, "Thanks, Coop. That's good to know about opening dual bank accounts for bot and dollar transfer." That's what I did. That's what I did. I'm not saying that's the best way or the wise is the best way, but it works for me.
Whatever works.
I can have my dollar come in from my disability. It sits in there. Because I don't spend everything I make in a month. I do budget myself as best that I can. Okay, yes, I've splurged and I bought a lot of YouTube equipment, but a lot of that was from help from you all that have donated and bought us coffees and said, "Hey, Coop, here, we know you're buying some new microphones. You're trying to help us out and have more people on the show and do all this stuff for us. Here, this is to help you buy your equipment." And people have done that. And thank you so much for all of you that have done it. It really helped the wallet, as we say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Antoine, that Thai baht is very strong in relation to the dollar and euro.
It is right now because America's lowered the interest rate. So therefore it's made the dollar weaker and less attractive to the West.
Yep.
But it'll stable out.
It will.
It always does.
Reversion to the mean, it's called. Mike, guys, you hear a lot about Thai food. What is your favorite Thai dish?
Penang. And if you've never tried it, I recommend getting beef Penang. Okay, it's a beef curry dish. It's not too spicy, and it's made with coconut milk. Now, diabetics can have coconut milk all day long. It doesn't affect us. Okay, and so it's fantastic. And I always tell them don't put any sugar in. They never do. And the best place I've ever had Penang is at the Boathouse. I've never had better. It's just super, super delicious. And it's not too spicy. Even Darlene likes it, and she doesn't like spicy food.
No.
Yeah.
Triple P, that next door restaurant, they make this wicked pineapple fried rice.
Yeah. Pad Cabral is another one of my favorites. That's ground pork and made with bay leaves and basil. Yeah. Really, really good. I like that. And when they make that for me, I tell them make it real spicy. Another one of my favorites is Tom Yum Goong, which is shrimp, and a soup, and it's made with coconut milk, and it's fantastic. Really, really nice.
A little more adventuresome than me. Alchemist line 95% of the time, WhatsApp 5%. Me.
Yeah. That's what you'll find when you come to Thailand, folks. You won't use WhatsApp so much as everybody here uses Line. And one thing that I found fantastic, if you're going to a store and there's something that you want, they don't have it in stock, give them your Line app, send them a message and say, when you get it back in stock, can you message me? And they will.
Oh, good.
For example, the DJI store, for the mount for the car and for the mount for my helmet for riding on the bike and the jet ski, they don't have it in stock, but they're expecting it sometime between now and the end of the month. Save me running back there several times to get told, no, we still don't have it in stock. I've added them on the Line app. I sent them a message straight away while it was in the store. And they said, okay, no problem. we'll get take a picture of the item that you want, which I did in store because they got the demo unit there. I want this one. I want this one. I want this one. Took a picture, sent it to them. I want all three. Please message me when they're back in stock. She said, okay. She replied to it. Okay. Said, okay. We've already put it down on our list. As soon as the stock come in, you'll be the first person we tell. Good. So absolutely fantastic there. And the customer service is fantastic here in Thailand, I must admit. Shout out to Robert R. Bought us 5 coffees and says, thanks, Coop and Group. Should be there this month. And thank you for that, Robert R. Looking forward to meet you.
Yep. Come and say
thank
hello.
you so much for the coffees. It really, really does help. God bless you, brother.
Samaritz, when's the next kart race? Well, we're getting a lot of questions on that kart race, man.
Well, right now, the next function we have is on tomorrow eating at the boathouse. And then Monday, a group of us are going to meet for breakfast at Route 66 on the dark side. It's an authentic American diner. And all the food is imported from the States here. And the food, it's to die for. Fantastic. I love Route 66 for breakfast. And it's, you know, you buy a coffee and it's free refills. So Brooke goes in there and says, put an extra pot on. I'm here. And every 3 minutes he's there.
There's a bunch of them going there now to Route 66 on Monday at 10 in the morning.
And then our next meetup after that is Wednesday. After the live stream, a group of us going down to Banks Array on the scooters, and some are going in cars because they don't own scooters. We're going to go down there, have a nice lunch, and put some of our subscribers down there, and then come back. And our next meet and greet is the fourth Tuesday of this month, and I'll tell you exactly when the date is. Let me just bring up my calendar. Bear with me, folks. The fourth Tuesday is the 22nd of October.
Bingo.
22nd of October at Fraser's.
Okay.
Yeah. And then there's some people asking, can we arrange to take a boat trip over to Koh Larn? And you even brought it up and said, hey, Cooper, why don't we spend a weekend there? You know, like 2 days, because you can stay there at a very nice hotel, affordable. And it includes breakfast and a scooter to use while you're on the island.
Yeah, Eric was saying that today. I think it was 1,800 baht, the place he stayed. And you got, they gave you a scooter to rent for the whole day to tour the island and free breakfast. Well, that's a heck of a deal. That's like $50.
Yeah.
And you get all that. Yeah, that's the deal. Said the beds were good too, and the aircon was cold. So. Antoine, what other YouTuber channels do you watch yourself?
Me, I watch Invest Answers. He's probably one of my favorite YouTubers out there. And he gives all the breakdown on Bitcoin.
You stole my channel.
I didn't steal your channel.
Well, that's the one I was going to say.
Well, because we both like it.
Yeah, well, I told you about that channel. Yeah, that's the same one.
I watch that because I want to know behind the scenes what's going on.
Yeah.
And he gives fantastic advice.
Yeah.
I really do. So that's one of the YouTubers that I watch. Another one I watch is called Vegas Matt. And he has a YouTube channel with over 600,000 subscribers. And he plays the slot machines at the casinos because I like playing the slots, and I always play when I go on the cruise ship. And I like to know which ones are good and which ones to keep away from. So I watch them. I binge watch his YouTube videos. He's fantastic.
Yeah, Jamie of Invest Answers is good. If you're into Bitcoin or crypto, for that matter, he's excellent. He's one of the, well, he's the only guy I really can trust. Well, there's a couple, but he is no FUD.
Yeah.
Like he tells it straight the way it is and not biased. So that's good. The other one I do, and he doesn't post too much, is Plan B. Okay, so
once a month.
Yeah,
he does it on the first of every month.
Anthony Popliano is really good. I like him, and yeah, those are the main ones. But religiously, daily, because he does post daily, Invest Answers. So, yeah, and that he's a good channel, guys, to understand why you want a Bitcoin with this fiat money printing presses that are starting to rev up now. Yeah. Ernest Jones, good morning, Coop, Darlene, and Brooke from Oklahoma City. Thanks for all the vital information.
And you're very welcome, Ernest.
Yep. Tony Montana, Thailand. It wasn't Eric that broke the record. It was John.
Ah, John. Was it John? Okay, Johnny broke the record.
Johnny, okay.
I thought it was Eric for some reason. Okay.
Yeah, no, I didn't know that.
Giovanni is John. Yes.
Giovanni is John. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Thank you. Charles Keys, Sr. Hello. Can I get a Thai bank account from Florida?
No. You must be in Thailand to get a Thai bank account.
Well, I can help you out there, Charles. You send it over to my account.
No, unfortunately, Charles, you can't. You actually have to sign the paperwork in person. What people do is they want to open a Thai bank account before they come over here and retire. They come over on vacation and they get, there's 2 agents that I know that can do it. Singh can do it. And if you want, I'm more than happy to send you his details. Charles, send me an email and I'll send you his business card. You can chat to him on WhatsApp and he'll give you a free consultation. And he can open a bank account for you. It takes about 2 weeks with Singh. And then the other one I know that can do it for sure is TikTok Services here in Jomtien. And them, it takes about 3 weeks to do it.
Okay.
So if you're going to be here for 30 days, use either one. If you're only here for 2 weeks, use Singh.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it takes me right to the bank, have a seat. Everything is done.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going. You know what I mean? Like, so it's I didn't want
slick.
the paper head. Yeah, it's so slick, guys.
Yeah.
Martin Schubert, can you use the eWise card in Google Pay? Well, that I don't know. I don't
know.
No.
That's a good one.
Like Wise is like a Visa. They're associated. So if you can use a Visa card, you probably could use the Wise. eWise, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
CJNYC, I'm allergic to cilantro. Is it prevalent in any street market food? I think it is cilantro.
I don't even know what cilantro is.
Well,
what is it?
It's a herb, I think. Little green thing, isn't it?
I'm just telling them no.
Yeah, no cilantro.
What I do, folks, is I use the Google Translator app.
Okay.
Daily. You know, and if I'm going somewhere new that I haven't eaten before because I'm diabetic, I got to tell them what they can and can't put in the food. And if you have any allergies, just type it in English and it'll pop up there in Thai and they can read and it's like, okay, no problem. And they won't put it in for you. They're really good. They are
Google
really
Translate does. I've used it.
Yeah.
Javon Styles, have you ever had a Chicago-style deep dish pizza? When I told my dad about the Shangri-La Pattaya, he wanted me to ask about opening up a Chi-Town pizza place there like he isn't retired. Humor him.
No, I've never tried it, but I'd love him to come over here and make me one. I love pizza.
Okay.
One of my favorite dishes is pizza.
Herman is our pizza critic. He seems to know all the pizza spots. So he likes that Dom's pizza over on the
So back in the 70s and 80s, Javon, we had Mikey. Over here, we got Herman.
Yeah.
Give it to Mikey. He eats anything. It's good. Mikey Edit. Remember the Kellogg's commercial?
Yep.
Mikey.
Let's get Mikey.
Yeah.
Dave C. Been lurking in the background for a while. Good night, everyone. Thank you for the informative contact, Coops and Brooke. Good night,
thank you, Dave C. Much appreciated, brother.
Alchemist, Invest Answers, watch you here as well. James, yes. Good for you.
James from Invest Answers. He's fantastic. I like their weekly podcast that he does with the other 2
Mando
YouTubers
and a couple other guys. Yep.
Yeah, fantastic information.
Yeah,
I really enjoy watching them. Yeah.
CJNYC, hey Javon, if you open that up, I'll be your #1 customer.
To the pizza. There you go. You already got a customer, and I'll go too. I will go too. And if he opens it up, I'll vlog it. If the food is good, I'll put it on the channel. If it's shit, I won't.
It'll be good.
So tell your dad it better be good.
It'll be good. Tony Montana, you said it's the last Tuesday of the fourth Tuesday of the month.
Yeah.
And this month has 5 Tuesdays. So it is the 22nd.
Yes.
4th Tuesday. Tony.
That's what I said, Tony. Open your ears,
attention.
Open your ears, but I did say 4th Tuesday of every month.
Charles Keys, Sr. Okay, thanks.
You're very welcome. And last comment goes to
Tony Montana. VIP can open a Bangkok bank account in 1 day.
If you're coming to retire, Tony, if you are not and you're coming over as a tourist, there is a process and it takes 2 to 3 weeks. So no, they can't.
Okay.
Right? So if any agent tells you they can open you a bank account in a day on a tourist visa, they're blowing smoke up your butt. Don't listen to it.
Tony says that VIP visa service on 2nd Road, Jomtien. Okay.
Yeah, I know of them. I know most of the agents out here.
Yeah.
And I know what they can and can't do. And a lot of agents will say on a tourist visa, you can't, but there is actually 2 that do it that I know of for sure. And that's Sing and TikTok Services. But on a tourist visa, it's a different process than a retirement visa, because a retirement visa, you get it on the same day, the Thai bank account.
Tony got his open quick.
Yeah.
Took in his little friend. Say hello. Malcolm Hawken, Toto Italian Restaurant is the #1 pizza.
Really?
Wow.
Ooh, I have to
We
try
did
that
not
one
know
now.
that, Malcolm. Malcolm should know. He's been here. Hanzo Steel, deep dish pizza. Giorgio's or Malnati's.
There you go. I do like good pizza.
John Styles, speaking of Brazil, is El Gaucho, or Brazilian style steakhouse, Argentinian?
Yes.
Where you have the red and green medallions, where they keep coming with the meat nonstop.
No, it's not.
Argentinian.
It's Argentinian, and the first Tuesday of every month until the end of the year, half price steak.
Half price steak, and it is
to die for.
Yeah, it's absolutely to die for,
and
it's expensive even at half price.
It is,
but it's worth every bite.
Yeah, I only go there when it's half price.
Exactly.
I don't go there when it's full price, and the steak is literally that thick.
Yeah,
it is super thick steak.
Yep. No, it was. Oh yeah. Been there twice already, and just
been there 3 times.
Tommy Lee, have a great night, guys. Stay safe and healthy, everyone.
And we will. And thank you all for coming on and joining us. 96 people online. Please hit the thumbs up. Absolutely free. Thank you guys for all your support for our channel and all your help for me to be able to afford our future YouTube podcast equipment. It does mean a lot to us, and the buy me a coffees, it helps pay for the gas. All that is fantastic. And we really do appreciate it. We don't take any of it for granted. And moving on to the last 2 comments. It says,
Music Sanctuary, thank you as always for a great show, folks. Enjoy your weekend.
And you too, Music Sanctuary.
Jevon Styles, Hanzo Steel, great minds think alike. Lou Manetti's is my favorite.
There you go.
Alchemist, thank you, sirs.
And thank you, Alchemist. And W says,
hi from Queens, New York. Cooper, do you have Social Security put your monthly disability in a U.S. or Thai bank account? Direct deposit.
Thai bank account. Direct deposit.
Okay.
I don't have it put into my U.S. account. I have it put in directly into my Thai bank account.
Yep.
My USAA I use for my savings account, and my IBK in New York I use for my stock brokerage account.
Right.
So no, I have it done that way. And I have it paid into not my Thai baht account, my US dollar account. And the reason for that being is I want to see that I'm getting the actual amount that I'm supposed to be getting every month from Uncle Sam.
Makes sense.
I don't want to see that, 1 month it's, X amount of baht, and the next month it's a lot less baht. I can't tell, because it'll be bank charges and everything else. I want to see that dollar amount's the same every single month, which is what I was promised.
Yep.
So I have it paid into my US dollar account in my Thai bank account. And I swear by it. I think it's the best way to do it.
Sylvcon, thanks guys for a great live stream.
And thank you, Sylvcon.
Daniel Hall, Danny Vega, good day.
And thank you, Daniel Hall, and thank you for being a channel member. That's why you have that banner, that little icon there next to your name, because you're a channel member. It costs you only $2 a month.
Helps the channel.
And it does help the channel. So thank you for that. Really, really appreciate it. And until next time, wherever you are, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. God bless you all. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.